Baby, tell me if you like it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. And if you are part of the Chameleon Squad, welcome back. So today we are going to be talking about length retention, and I feel like it's the perfect time to do this video because I've been seeing really great results from doing this to my hair. So I wanted to share with you guys over this past few months what I have been doing to get my hair to this point. So I'm going to flash some video clips on the screen, and these are about 6, 7, 8 months ago, and so this is how my hair is looking now. And guys, like, I think the second time I took the twist out is when I really noticed how much my hair had grown. So let's go ahead and get right into the tips. Okay, and speaking of the twist, the first tip is low manipulation styles. So what I mean by this are styles that you don't really have to manipulate your hair so much, because over manipulation, that's like a little tongue twister to say, will cause breakage and damage to your hair if you over manipulate your hair too much. So in my opinion, the best low manipulation styles are twists and faux locks, things like that. I would not recommend to do braids so much, and if you do decide to do braids, go with a more chunkier braid instead of the really tiny ones that really manipulate your hair so much. That's why I'm a really big advocate for the twist. Not only is it an easy style, but it also is one of the best styles to retain length, because you're literally just taking two pieces of your hair and twisting it around each other. There's not really enough room for it to get overly tangled, which in turn helps your hair when you are trying to grow it out. If you're doing really tiny braids or little things that over manipulate your hair, that's where you can cause the extra breakage. Buns, really tight pulled back styles, things like that, that'll kind of stunt the growth of your hair, because your hair is always growing. It's just the things that we do to it to stunt that growth and to stop you from seeing that growth. So if you have not seen the video, you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you just need a refresher, I will leave the video up here or down below for you guys to check out. The twists are really super easy to do. You can do it on any really hair texture. And also, if you're going to go ahead and do faux locks, I think that you should twist your hair underneath. You don't really have to braid it. You can just twist it underneath, two strand twist it, and then go ahead and put the faux lock either on top that's already locked that you can get pre-made, or you can get hair and just wrap it around. So those two styles I really advocate for as far as growing out your hair. Second tip is trims. So I know this is like a little taboo thing. Some people are against trims when you're trying to grow out your hair. Some people really advocate towards them. I'm in the middle. I think it's all about balance. And I also believe it's about how much you trim as well. So dusting your ends, regardless if your hair needs it or not, will really help you out. That doesn't mean you have to cut off a whole bunch of hair. Just a little bit of dusting on the ends will go a long way. So what I like to do is I like to put in the twist every other month. So I put in the twist, then I keep them in for a month, I take it out for a month, I have my hair out, and then I put it back in. Now the time that I trim my hair is 3 to 4 months. So it all depends. Sometimes I'll do it 3 months, 4 months, just kind of evaluating my hair and seeing what needs to be done. And like I said, regardless of if it needs a trim, I still think it's essential to go ahead and dust a little bit of those ends off, because your ends are the oldest part of your hair. So you'll notice even the slightest amount will definitely change the way your hair looks. I know my hair, my ends always look a lot curlier and a lot more polished when I just take a little bit off. So make sure that you are doing your trims. So the next tip is deep conditioning and adding heat to that. So deep conditioning is already essential for your hair health, but I feel like when you add heat to it, it just adds a little bit of oomph and stimulates your scalp in order to activate your hair to really grow. So I like to go ahead and put in my deep conditioner. I try to do it once a week, but Notice I said try, okay? But I would like to start to incorporate more because I definitely see a difference. So once a month, I like to go ahead and put in my deep conditioner and sit under a hooded dryer or something, or just place a cap over my head so that the heat can stay in. And I definitely noticed that my hair is more manageable. It's a lot more softer. It has way more moisture to like retain inside of it. It soaks up more moisture, which in turn keeps your hair strong, healthy, and it will not break as fast. So if your strands are really healthy, they're full of moisture, they're supple, they're just receiving all of these good things that you're doing to it, it's going to stay strong, and strong hair doesn't break. So we really want to make sure our hair is healthy and strong, because those are the number two things. Those are the two things that is going to help your hair retain that length. Like I said in the beginning of the video, your hair is always growing, but there could be things that you're doing to it that makes it shed too much, that makes it break off, so it keeps it at a certain length. I know a lot of people struggle with saying their hair is always at a certain length and they don't think their hair is growing. It's not that it's not growing, it's that it's breaking off at this point. So you need to kind of switch up some things you're doing in your routine so that your hair can surpass this part where it keeps breaking off at. This next tip is one of my favorites, and I've definitely noticed a difference in my hair once I started doing this, and it is applying some kind of water to your hair daily. Yes, I said daily. That doesn't mean you have to wash your hair daily. For a while I was doing the co-washing every day, and I think I might have to go back to doing that because I noticed that my hair is a lot more dry. It's getting more hotter outside, it's getting hotter outside, and so my hair is really like dry, and every time I step outside it gets shrunken up, and I know that my hair is lacking moisture because of that. So when I was co-washing my hair every day, I noticed that my strands were more manageable. It was really able to absorb water and product easily. My curls were more shiny, bouncy, fluffy. So I'm gonna probably start doing that, but I kind of went on a tangent. What I was saying about the daily water, so I feel like you should be at least spraying your hair with water, maybe doing a light scalp massage with some water, something like that. When I had the twist in especially, not only was I spraying on my leave-in, but I was spraying my hair with water every day. I also co-washed it every 2 weeks. So with my hair like this, I typically have my hair out for about 2 to 3 days, and I go ahead and wash it again. I let my deep conditioner sit in for hours. But even while I have my hair like this, I spray it with some water, as well as going over top of it with oil. But I noticed that when I apply water daily to my hair, it just makes a huge difference. So I try to stay away from styles where my hair will get overly dry and I can't kind of make sure I apply that moisture as much as possible. So try it out, see how it feels. You don't have to, like I said, you don't have to drench your hair. Just a light mist of some water every single day if you can. Then the last tip is oil massages weekly. So I have a little like spring brush that I use in the shower from Vanity Planet that you can just like rub on your scalp. But if you can, you know, as you're applying your daily water or whatever you're doing, go ahead and take a few moments and do a scalp massage that'll really activate your scalp, get the blood flowing, and get your hair growing. That is something that I think we all know, but we just forget. So that's just kind of like a reiterating tip for you guys, because we all know about scalp massages. We all know that that stimulates the scalp, but we don't really keep up with it as much as we should. So that's just kind of a little reminder as my last tip. But yeah, overall, like as you can see, these tips are not really anything that are off the wall crazy that you have to, like, you know, make up some concoctions in your fridge and in your kitchen and do this and do that and sit upside down and rub your head and jump on one foot. It's not all those things. It's really easy, simple, low maintenance things, because guys, most of the time when people ask me how did I grow my hair over all of these years, because my hair has been different lengths. My hair has been short, my hair has been longer than it is now. And what I tell people, I leave my hair alone. That's just like the #1 tip. I leave it alone, I give it moisture. That's it. Leave it alone, give it moisture, you're good to go. So low manipulation styles, number one, don't do stuff that'll overly kind of break your hair off. Just let it be. And then two, make sure you are giving it moisture in any kind of way you can, whether that's daily water, whether that's deep conditioning, whether that's co-washing, scalp massages, your leave-ins, all of these things to make sure your hair does not stay dry, because dry and unhealthy, not strong hair is going to break, and that is why you won't see the growth that you are receiving every single day. So I hope these tips kind of helped you out, and if you already were familiar with them, maybe this was a kind of jump start for you to get back right on track. Let me know your hair goals down below. Let me know where you currently are and what is your hair goal. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.